I talked to you about Stripe versus Square versus PayPal, and the big question is, which one should you go for this year when it comes to payment processing? Okay, I want to first give you an overview here. So before I get into the nitty gritty, it's important to understand that if you are comparing Stripe to PayPal and Square, you are likely looking for the best online payment processor for your business. And your business can be an online store or it can be a brick and mortar store too. Okay. The thing is that those three providers accept various payment types, come with checkout customization tools, and they have digital wallets and other one-click payment options to improve their customer experience. A lot of folks know about PayPal, but you will be really surprised to know that Stripe and Square are also very prominent when it comes to certain things. Okay, so and the cool thing is that all three offer baseline solutions with no contracts or monthly fees. So, and that's what you want. You do not want to sign any contracts with those online payment processor. You just want to have a payment, like pay as you go. That's a lot better. Okay. And so one thing I want you to, I want to first start with Stripe. So if you think about Stripe, what you want, what I love about Stripe is that it's highly customizable, extremely flexible, and you also have a secure payment platform. So that's really good. You have hundreds of integrations and very powerful, well documented APIs. You have low cost ACH processing, and you also have international payment processing for 135 currencies. So you have a lot of, you have a global reach here. On the flip side, the service fee, there is a service fee for invoicing and recurring billing payments. And Stripe does require some technical expertise, and the first payout takes 7 to 14 days. So Stripe just wants to make sure that your business is legit before they start actually trusting you. Okay, so Stripe is basically an industry leading online payment solution because of its powerful, secure, and developer-friendly technology. It can be added to any website, app, or checkout through user-friendly APIs or one of Stripe's over 700 partner integrations. So that's really good. You also have advanced fraud protection, invoicing and billing software, international payment solutions, and B2B compatibility. Also push Stripe ahead of Square and PayPal. Okay, so that's really important to think about. Now, is Stripe right for you? Well, it depends. If you're looking for an easy way to accept basic payments online, but also the flexibility of ramping up your online business and using third party tools and websites in the future, think about Stripe. If you want to accept B2B payments, if you want to process international payments, if you want to accept a wide range of payment types, if you're looking for a powerful processor accepted by many platforms, think about Stripes. Think about Stripe. Let me talk about the key features here. If you think about Stripe this year, what kind of key features should you be really eyeing? Well, you do have powerful APIs for maximum compatibility. That's an important feature to really remember. So APIs, application programming interfaces. You have the Stripe dashboard that features instant payment links and virtual terminal. You have the Stripe terminal for in-person payment processing. So that's kind of cool. So if, for instance, you don't have an online store or you don't need an online store and you just want to have a brick and mortar process, Stripe can help you. So that's for in-person payment processing. You have Stripe software development kits. So that's the SDK for easy integration. And you also have advanced security and fraud protection tools. So that's really fantastic. Okay. So if you think about Stripes, I want you to think about a strong payment security infrastructure that includes a 3D secure customer authentication, which basically directs your customers to the bank's authentication page during checkout. So that's kind of cool. You can choose between a payment link with no coding required or a hosted checkout page for accepting online payments with Stripe. Stripe also allows you to customize your invoice by adding your brand, your choice of payment methods, and a payment button. Stripe's strong payment security infrastructure includes, for instance, 3D secure customer authentication. I've said this before, but this is important because this actually directs your customers to the bank authentication page. That's really really cool. Okay, especially if you are trying to really differentiate yourself in a very competitive industry. Okay, and one thing I also want to say is that Stripe gives you a lot of flexibility, especially when it comes to advanced security and fraud protection tools. That's really fantastic. But long story short, you will love the fact that you have in-person payment processing, but you also have online payment processing. Next, you have Square. So if you think about Square, what should you be thinking about? Well, Square, you have straightforward pricing. You have seamless omni-channel selling, so you can really get on board with your payment processing real fast. You have a tool that's reliable and very easy to use, and you also have the waived chargeback fee, which is really great because Stripe and PayPal don't have that waiver. Okay, so if you are in a, let's say, in a sensitive or risky industry with high chargeback rates, just to have that waiver can really help you big time. On the flip side, if you think about Square, Square is not suited for large businesses, and Square is not for high risk businesses, especially in those industries such as cannabis and adults. Okay, and there are also reports of frozen funds when you think about Square. So if you are looking for an easy way to accept payments online, either as a solopreneur or a new business, then Square is the better option for you. It's actually much easier to set up than Stripe, which requires a developer on staff to get the most out of the platform. Square is basically a low maintenance process and works great for businesses processing under $10,000 a month. But once you get past that point, you may want a more robust solution. Okay. So Square's credit card processing feature is also ideal for storefronts or in-person vendors wanting to add an online or mobile payment option. So basically, what I love about Square is that I actually recommend it for your small business. If you're looking for a leading mobile credit card, that's the processor. Sorry about that. That's what you want. You want to really have that sort of scalability. So although Square is not the best for online payments, it stands out for its ease of use and wide variety of plug and play payment options. It's also best for easy and simple setup processes. And so this is kind of cool. Now, if you need, let's say, an omni-channel payment processing tool, think about Square. If you're looking for a website builder with an online store, invoicing tools, virtual terminal, payment links that lead to a hosted checkout page, buy buttons you can add to any website similar to PayPal, and QR code payments, think about Square. If you want to sell on Google, Facebook, and Instagram, think about Square. And if you are looking for a complete and easy all in one setup right from the start, think about Square also. Let me talk about the key features here. If you think about Square, what happens is that Square gives you a lot of flexibility, but also scalability. And the thing is, a lot of folks think that for Square, you have to have an online store to really use the tool profitably, but not that's not always true because you can have a brick and mortar store, and you can also use Square. But it's true that if you're trying if you're trying to use a Square's other products such as invoicing, for instance, or even calendaring, then you might love Square because then you can really use all the tools for cheap, really. Okay, and that's an important element. So if you think about the key features with Square, you have a free e-commerce website builder. Now, is that website builder as sophisticated as, say, a WooCommerce or BigCommerce or even Shopify? Not really. No. But the cool thing is you do have a good e-commerce website builder. You have drag and drop. Okay, for instance, you also have a what you see is what you get. So you have no code website building through through Square, something you don't have with Stripe, okay, or you don't have it you don't have it also with PayPal. So the free e-commerce website builder is really fantastic. You also have a free Square POS software, POS point of sale. Okay, so you have the ability to actually accept in-person payments. So that's really cool, especially from a scalability point of view. You have built-in customer relationship tool. In other words, you have a CRM. It's not really as sophisticated as let's say a Salesforce or whatever. No, but you do have some good CRM. Okay, and you do have a CBD program for accepting payments for hemp and hemp derived CBD products. So that's kind of cool. If you are in that niche, you will love that program. So let's talk about the third one and the most popular one. So that's PayPal, right? So if you think about PayPal, the cool thing is, first of all, you have one of the OGs in this space. It's been around for so many years now. Everybody knows PayPal. Okay, at least 99% of folks know PayPal. With PayPal, you have seamless online checkout integration. Customers trust. Okay, you have a known and trusted platform by consumers. Everybody trusts PayPal. You have instant deposits into your PayPal account. And also, PayPal expands payment options with PayPal payment methods and cryptocurrency. So that's really good. On the flip side, with PayPal, you do have an unpredictable freezing of funds. And PayPal can be expensive for international payments. You have a monthly fee for a virtual terminal and recurring billing. So this is something to really think about. And you do have a complex schedule of fees too. Okay, so something to really think about. So, long story short, PayPal is the most popular online payment processor, capturing over half of the market share. Okay, it's actually one of the first to offer a one-click checkout process that's a favorite for shoppers with PayPal accounts, leading to a decreased cart abandonment and improve the overall sales. So that's why both consumers but also sellers, online sellers, love PayPal all the time, like that much. So PayPal actually came in slightly behind Stripe and Square in our evaluation because while its rates are competitive, PayPal's Pro, Advanced, and Virtual Terminal accounts require a monthly fee, and it does not offer a custom rates or volume discounts except for nonprofits. So this makes PayPal's pricing generally more expensive if your business relies heavily on, say, invoiced and recurring transactions. So what about suitability? So is PayPal right for you this year? Well, one thing for sure, PayPal is a popular business and peer-to-peer payment solution. So it is the best consumer-friendly checkout solution. If you need, let's say, you need to accept PayPal payments, if you need a one-click checkout option, and if you also need, let's say, an easy-to-add payment solution to your online store, website, invoice, or donation collection program. So, what are the key features here? If you think about PayPal, what kind of key features I want you to really remember? So you have a quick and easy sign up. That's a cool thing. I mean, PayPal has been around for so many years that they have actually perfected the onboarding process. And you do have free instant payout to a PayPal account. So this is pretty good because it gives you a lot of options, gives you a lot of possibilities. Okay, you have cryptocurrency payment processing. So if you are interested in having this crypto payment processing embedded in your offer, then PayPal could be one of a like a very good provider. And you also have easy integrations for selling on social media. So if you are thinking about selling on social media, then PayPal can be really really interesting for you. So that's actually the baseline comparison here. Let's talk about pricing. So pricing, I'm showing this to you on the screen here. The pricing for PayPal, okay, the pricing for Stripe, but also the pricing for a Square. Okay, so you can see this on the screen here for a monthly processing fee, for online processing fee, invoice fee, recurring billing subscription fee, card on file processing fee, ACH processing or check processing, virtual terminal fee. So I'm just showing this to you on the screen so that you can really make a determination. And you also have in-person and POS fee. You have the POS hardware, and then you have the chargeback fee. So you can see how much they're charging you based on the specific transaction that you want to really run through them. Okay. So when it comes to Stripe versus PayPal versus Square fees, what you realize is that Square is the cheapest. Okay. And even though both Stripe and PayPal are way behind also, but not too far. Although all these payment processors have processing fees within the same range. Square's advantage is that it has a waived chargeback fee up to $250. On the other hand, Stripe's chargeback fee is $15, and PayPal charges $15 and $20 depending on the checkout option. So if affordability is your only consideration, Square wins slightly over Stripe and PayPal. Let's talk now about the payment types. And I want you to look on the screen here for the payment types here for Stripe, PayPal, and Square. So I'm showing you actually the payment types. I'm showing you, so you have invoicing, recurring payments, international payments, processing, virtual terminal, ACH, e-check, micro payments, hosted checkouts, and cryptocurrency. Okay, so that's you also have QR code, buy now, pay later. That's important. So Stripe, Square, and PayPal are all payment service providers. Okay, which means that what you get is an aggregated merchant account instead of a dedicated account that comes with sign up with traditional merchant account providers. So PSPs generally offer easy sign up, fast approvals, and payment and security features. That's kind of cool. That's really good. And here I'm showing you actually as a summary the features. So features such as customer service, you have deposit time, you have fraud prevention, you have mobile app, you have buy now, pay later, you have partner integrations. Definitely Stripe has more partner integrations than the others. Okay. So bottom line is that let's talk about selection here. Which one should you select this year? Well, Stripe is best for online only businesses, including tech savvy startups, B2B businesses, and international companies. Square, you want to go for Square if you are looking for a simple, low maintenance online payment solution for individuals and small businesses. And go for a PayPal if you're looking for a customer friendly checkout option to add to your existing website. In conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Stripe versus Square versus PayPal. I gave you the overview and I spoke about pricing, payment types, features, user reviews, and selection. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.